How's it going, guys? How is it going? Not bad about this. Not a bridge today. Different view. Today is November 2nd. I'm gonna start driving a little bit, but yesterday we saw Elm. No, I said Elm. We saw Till, excuse me. So Till, great movie. I went and took my two younger sons, my sons with me. Great movie for me. I knew about this story, but man, it was different watching that. It was different, and then it brought back the same emotions that it did younger. It brought back the same exact emotions. Nothing changed about those. It's really rough. I want to talk more about that at a later date. Oh, please don't hit me. I was about to say, I thought somebody about to back into me. I want to talk more about that at a later date, but it was a good movie. I just try not to drag this video out. I kind of want to talk about something else. Yesterday, early morning, a rapper named Takeoff, passed away, and I listened to him. I enjoyed it. I liked the brother's character from what I seen outside looking in, and I just want to talk about something real quick. When it came to Till too, I've heard about that story growing up in Newark, because we had Black History taught to us all year long. It wasn't just a one-time thing in school, but I've known about that story for a long time. That stood out for a very long time in my life. So seeing a movie of that full-fledged movie they acted out was kind of amazing. But anyway, to Takeoff, when it comes to school, it doesn't matter to me because he's a celebrity. We talk about it because he's definitely a celebrity. I get it. But remember, this channel, as I said, became a teacher. When you're involved in one of the most popular, most dominant entertainment culture there is out there, because it's still entertainment. It's our life, honestly. It started out as our life, Black people. Then it turned into culture. But this culture is not our life. This killing each other that we're doing to each other, this is not our life. This is something that we've gone to do and became to do, not because of the music, because of choices we chose to do, because of circumstances we was put in as a people and as a community. We get more in depth with that for sure, but we can talk about that at later dates. But what I'm saying is in school, the young people, they understand what's going on. Takeoff, these rappers, the musicians, entertainers, they are a big part of these kids' lives. And when I really kind of learned that was when the young man Triple X, Tentacion, passed away. The kids, and there's a few other rappers, I don't want to name all of them, but the kids really took a hold on to him. And mind you, I liked the young man's music, but it wasn't like that. So the young people really took a hold on to him, and it really showed the gap, the difference in the generations, in the time we're in, which is fine. I just got to make sure I'm paying attention to it because, like I said, I'm a young adult. I am an adult, and I've been there. I can relate with them, so I understand. I think I'm gonna start driving now. But let's talk about Takeoff real quick. Now, when it comes to the young man Takeoff, like I said, there's gonna be people that love him. Meaning, when they're going into the schools, their day might be a little down because of this happening. I do want to get to a point where I start making videos about parents and the things we could be doing better. And I kind of want to alternate that and make that way more often. So this one is a little advice from a parent to a teacher, and a parent to another parent, a parent to a student. That's what most of these videos are about. It's like, if I ever feel like I'm directing something to a teacher, the students, you can listen. You can listen and hear what's being said because it's regarding you. Every conversation is regarding you, the student. The parent, it regards you too, but you know, you're gonna take it. We're all part of this. We're all part of this. This is my opinion. Jump in the comments. Let us know how you feel too. Let me know how you feel. Takeoff, it's not even just because it's Takeoff. It was the fact that it's another rapper. I don't talk about how it passed away. It was very senseless, extremely senseless. It was. I don't want to put no tarnish on his name. I don't want his family to look back at this and have no ill or nothing. Nothing. That's disgusting. I would never do nothing like that. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna name this. I really don't want his name in the title because I'm not trying to make it about that. But anyway, the death of a celebrity and the young people is big, man. Mind you, I never really necessarily seen that. I can't say I haven't seen that, but I'm trying to think when I was that time. I'm pretty sure there was rappers that passed away, but I didn't really gravitate to it like that, like how they are. Which is nothing wrong with it, but that's what I'm saying. It's the phones, the memes, and seeing their words, their lyrics, their videos, their content being used in ways that we haven't. It's broken down into seconds and has more value, and their songs are shorter, they're getting played more. Their energy is a lot more livelier. It's not even, it's just different. It's all different. It's a newer energy. I can't even say livelier. These are all factors that we went through as younger people. We're just not doing that now, adults. So when your child walks in the classroom, he's a little down, you don't have no clue why. He was just in the best spirits yesterday. And I'm not going to say it's because a rapper passed away, but we just need to be empathetic to any of these emotions they're bringing in. They're bringing them in because they're having them. They're not. It may have came from us, the parents. It may have came from. We don't know what it came from, but a kid could start busting out crying. I don't know. It's just you guys are dealing with a lot of emotions in the classroom. This is why I don't understand why parents and teachers don't want to be or act as the parent. Like when we first moved out here in West Virginia, why do parents and teachers say that they're not the parent, and that's how they were so quick to get them on the Adderall and drugs and stuff. I'm like, I gotta work with my boy because this is not about to be the route. This is not about to be the option that y'all take just because that's what you're used to. Like if you go watch him, like that's your job. We're not saying you that it'd be nice for you to wipe his nose, fix his shirt a little bit, please wipe off his glasses. These little things, like you would think somebody would do that. Button up your coat if you're standing outside. These things are not even getting done. So why would we care about how they feel when they come inside and they have a attitude, or if they don't have an attitude and they just start busting out crying in the middle of the class? These kids, you're dealing with younger people that are more than half your age. So I'm not even trying to sit here and blame the teachers at all. It just keep that empathy. I ask my sons every day, are the teachers nice to you guys? I say, were you nice to the teachers? Were they nice to y'all? And they always say yes, honestly. But it gets very deep. Like, and there's more topics I want to talk about, but it's just trying to have some kind of empathy for the kids, man. That's what I'm really getting at. In any kind of circumstance, they're taking these deaths really tough. They're taking these deaths really, really tough. These kids, it's like you, listening right now. When you heard that Luther Vandross passed away, come on now, cut it out. When you heard Luther Vandross passed away, when I found out, I was like 13 years old, living with my uncle. My mother sent me to live with my uncle in Roselle, and we was what was we heading to? We was heading to Harlem to go visit some family because he married another girl, a wife, a woman, and he was a principal of Shabazz High School at the time in Newark. But before that, he was working in a youth house. But then he has his two younger sons, his two adopted sons actually, my cousins Carlos and John. But and I love them. I love all of them. And I remember that we were listening to that we were listening to Luther Vandross on the way there in the tunnel going to New York, the Holland Tunnel. And I'm just throughout somebody like, and that's Luther Vandross. And I was younger, so it's like I knew who he was. So, but it didn't super affect me. It affected the adults though, because adults love Luther Vandross music. So it was like that did hit. It was all the radio and everything. They was playing his music the whole day. Dance with My Father was even a sadder song that day. I would never forget that day. So it's just like the timing when it comes to music. So I'm throwing it out there. It's a time thing for real. And that's how. And I had to accept that because I used to be like, wait, no, it's so true. I think about albums being some of my favorite because of when I heard it and what it did to me when I heard it. Some of my favorite songs ever are because of that reason. Because of that exact reason right there. Barrington Levy. What? That's one of my favorites. That's an artist, but Vice Versa Love is my favorite song ever because of when I heard it and where I was at when I heard it and what I was going through and what I was just. It wasn't that I was going through. I was just in high school. I think I was coming out of high school when I heard that song, and it was just a deep song. It just meant a lot to me because of just the time I was in, and I always loved like reggae, but it's just like anything besides American music. This is getting pretty long. I didn't want it to get this long, but man, I love it. Method Man and featuring Mary J. Blige. You All I Need. The remix is my second favorite song ever. I get into more of myself, but I'm just saying like these songs, the way they impacted me. When I heard the words that Meth was saying, I'm like, huh? He was telling her how he want this. He want to be with the girl. He was saying it real fly. I'm like, oh, this is fire. Meth instantly became my favorite rap after that. For real, it was. And I'm like, this is the remix. I'm like, Mary J. Blige is so fire. I've been listening to Mary J. Blige. Just that did it. That would make you listen to go find out more about Meth at that time. Go find out more about Mary. That would do it. So when you hear something happen to him, his heart is crushing. And yeah, you don't go tell the teachers, but it affects you because you're sitting in the classroom, you're trying to focus, but you're thinking about the musician, like you thinking about the entertainer that kept you going when you was done. Like it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. I don't even hardly listen to music that's for people that pass away. It depends who it is. It's hard doing that, but it's very tough. I want us to just think about that. Everything we're going to be talking about every day is going to be about with the kids and what they could be going through. Because that's what we need to stay focused on. It's about what they could be going through, what they possibly could be experiencing or feeling. And we need to be a step ahead of that each and every time and every day. That's pretty much it for this one. This actually got really long. Did not want it to be like that. I didn't. But I appreciate y'all time. I want to talk more about Till at another time. We're not going to talk about, his death, about Takeoff's death. I know I just brought up two different people, but we're going to talk more about Till at a later time. Just the past 2 days has been coming up a lot, and it's interesting because I don't really want to bring up current events all the time, but these two things in my life just happened. This great movie came out. This terrible, weird holiday just passed by yet again. Thank you, Lord, for it. I'm grateful to see it again, honestly. See another year, see this date again, should I say, another time in this life, in my life. And, the death of this young man. One of the quiet people, man, in the industry, people that we didn't know much about, honestly. That's the part. That's why I like him so much. That's great. We didn't know much about him. He wasn't in a lot of drama or in drama, period. Like, come on, man. What an amazing person. And when y'all check out that story, it's disgusting. When you're dealing with teachers, too, also teachers, if you're having kids in the class and they're talking about videos and recordings of killings, does that bother y'all in any way? I'm not saying even going through. I'm not putting none of this on y'all at all. But is that a little concerning? Do y'all think about that? Do y'all hear that? I know it's a big challenge. You're like, I didn't come here for that. But you hearing that you're with the young people, guys. These teachers are with them every day. They have a chance to stop them. They're going around you guys and doing things they normally wouldn't do when they're home. Come on. We gotta get it together. We gotta get it together. The kids are looking for attention and they're doing stuff in front of you guys because they think the teachers are lame and they don't know nothing. And y'all prove it by not caring or, trying to flip out on a kid for something that's not as major. I don't know. It's just I'm not blaming teachers at all for any of this. It's just you guys are here at the pinnacle point of a time where you can stop something, you can hear something, and you can say something. Teachers, you guys are really cool. Let me tell y'all that. I feel like teachers feel like they're not cool or something, or they ain't respected. I don't know what y'all going through, because I know the streets is crazy with kids. So y'all probably got the streets in y'all classroom, because that's how we had it. There was 14 shooters in Chicago over the weekend, this past weekend for Halloween. A 3-year-old baby passed away. This video is getting really long. We got a lot to talk about, people. We have a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. And I can't wait to talk to y'all about it. You guys are cool, teachers. Teachers are cool. We loved our teachers. There were teachers that we did not like, don't get us wrong, but we never, it's not saying we don't want something to happen to them. There supposedly was a story about somebody that killed a teacher, but that's always something crap out there about that. I didn't look into that, so I didn't really feed into it. I don't want to talk about it too much now. But we love our teachers. Y'all are cool, man. If y'all just spoke up and said something, like, man, that rapper, this and that, whatever. I know there are teachers out there doing that, just do it. You can say a little quick something because you're older and you know the right thing to say to this group of kids that'll get them to understand right then and there. Don't make no empty promise like, oh, we have a party at the end of the day. You do. No, I'm talking about like a piece of advice, some words for them. Man, we got more to talk about at a later time. This is really, really lengthy. I always appreciate the time for y'all checking this out. Rest in Heaven, Emmett Till. It's a terrible story. Go support that movie. Go support that family. Go watch it. Go read up on it. Inform yourself. Understand what's going on. That wasn't that long ago. 1955? My mother wasn't even born yet. 1955 is crazy. I feel like when I was younger, I thought that happened way long ago. Come on, man. Disgusting out here. I teach my kids to go to school every day, and no matter when they look at you and feel like you're supposed to know, no offense, you're supposed to know Takeoff. You're supposed to know every word, every music, every song by him. No offense to this family and this man. You're supposed to know every LeBron sneaker, every retro Jordan. You're supposed to know these things. Mind you, I know some of these things only because I grew up with that. There ain't nothing I'm teaching my kids now at all. The kids was mad at me at one time. Were disappointed because they had to go find out who Michael Jackson was from somebody at school. They're like, Dad, all the music you play, Michael Jackson. I like Michael Jackson. I'm like, what? I've been playing Michael Jackson for y'all. Y'all just don't notice it. And it, I caught y'all attention at school. There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I could have played it more for y'all. So if Dan saw y'all would have definitely noticed it in the house. That's my bad. But still, regardless of, my point is that you teach your kids what you want them to know. It is that simple. What do you want them to know? What do you want them to value? What do you want your children to value? What do you want our children to value? Parents, teachers. In this video. It's a lot of topics, and I can't wait to keep talking more about it. I'm about to get to that. Let's go see if I gotta get ready to work. That's usually what I kind of do. I appreciate y'all. Man, I love you. Y'all safe. Y'all have a great day at school, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.